Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Scrap-Mart Live. I am going to show you a cute project using the brand new Scor-Pal that Scrap-Mart has just started carrying. We had them in the booth here in Phoenix this weekend, and they were very popular. It seems as though they're kind of hard to find in local scrap. So I showed people all kinds of tricks to use them for, and this is one that I came up with when I first got it about a month ago. It was actually a folding project that I kind of adapted for the Scor-Pal, and the measurements worked great. And then I had a revelation this weekend that I will tell you about. So, Scor-Pal, it's a plastic grid. It's got bumpers here at the 12-inch marks, so your 12-inch paper just slides right in there. Beautifully, gives you a nice square corner. You can double check before you crease anything. A score tool fits right in there. What I'm doing with this piece of lime green cardstock is I'm going to score it, and all you do is you hold this just like you would a pencil and run it down, and I just pop it right off the edge of the platform. I'm going to score it at 3 and 9 inches, and then I'm going to rotate 90 degrees and score at 4.5 and 7.5. All right, and I'm going to move that out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is go through and crease, and I use the opposite end of the bone folder then to just use it as a regular folder. To give it a nice sharp crease, it's going to help us in making the final project. Give everything just a real quick nice crease. Alright, and then to keep track of where you are on the squares, I go ahead and mark an X so I remember where I am. Alright, then we are going to take the long 4.5-inch fold and crease it over at a 45-degree angle to the short fold. And how I do that is I use my little tool that came with the Scor-Pal, and I just hold it right there in the corner, and just with folding, I fold it there until it meets, and then run my tool over it to give it a crease. And then unfold it. So now you've got a 45-degree angle right there. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the shadows, but just holding your tool right there in the corner, tuck it in with your finger, and sorry, I'm trying to check and make sure I'm in the viewfinder still learning that new camera. Alrighty, one more time on this end, fold it over and give it a crease. Oh, that one I missed just a little. Come on. Let's make sure my creases are good and sharp. That's why you really want to crease those edges. There we go. And then it just goes. It just seems to work when it works. Okay, so now I've got all my folds and my 45-degree angles. Now, I'm going to turn it back over. This is it's roughly my 4x6 pattern right here. And what I need is one strip of grass, the 12-inch borders. I've cut this grass out of black. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is line this up. Now I'll tell you right now what I'm making. I need to leave room for some eyeballs. So I'm going to hold a metal-edged ruler up to this. That's what you get for filming on TV. I mean on camera. Okay, so I'm just going to crease it with something, whatever's handy, and reach up and snip it. Okay, and a little bit of adhesive down the grass blades, and then this is going to get glued right there. Now, what happens is you will see this just kind of folds itself. Okay, there's one fold. It's like folding. It's gonna look like the end of a wrapped package. Okay, you know, nice and neat. This is how it's gonna look. I like to make sure that the front flaps both go back. Does that make sense? So that the flap goes back as opposed to this. It looks a little sloppier when it's this way. So make it all wrap, reach around to the back. Then all I'm going to do, I realized that the hand punch is not long enough. So I'm going to reach in with my piercer. That was why I had my piercer setting up. Now, because this is my little monster dude, I'm going to use some big silver brads, the biggest ones I could find. to mimic the look of a bolt. All right, so that's going in there right through that X. I mean, it doesn't need to go through the X, but that's the panel that I'm going to see the prongs of the brad. Okay, poke this again, making sure it goes through all the layers. Reach in and grab a silver brad and open that up. Now, if all you're going to do is use this for a one-time gift giving, you might want to reach in and put a little bit of adhesive right here with some adhesive that cooperates. Okay, there is some. All right, now I've also cut 2 strips of black cardstock. It's 12 inches long by just an inch. I just whacked those real quick. Now normally I have been adhering the handles on the outside, but I think for this, since we don't want to overlap Frank's hair here, that's when the hand tool comes in. I knew I had it out for a reason. Reach in there, and I set my little brads here. I'm using 2 little tiny black brads. Okay, and then I keep it straight. Keep all of the pattern showing. Just crease it. I mean, not crease it, but, you know, bend it. Bend it around so it's all right there on the front. Okay, keeping it even compared to the other side. A punch and a black brad. Alrighty, and stick that through the hole. Now let's go to the back side and do it again. Stick it in the back. 1 hand punch. Now, if you're prepared and if you're organized, on the back you'll use green brads. Okay, now from Michael's I got 2 eyes. Now I need to make the eyes look kind of proportional, so I have to give Frank a little hair trim here. I'm gonna trim off just a little bit of his bangs. A little bit of his bangs. Just time to kind of make room for his eyeballs. Okay, and I just use a little bit of adhesive. I think if I was doing this to actually give to somebody, instead of just for a demo purpose, I would probably use some diamond glaze. Okay, get your eyeballs set up there. And then for the mouth, I played around a long time with these, and the best way the mouth goes is he's just kind of a Frankenstein mouth. So I went down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Not very high tech, okay? But that's him. Okay, so super cute. 1 piece of 12 by 12, 1 strip of grass die cut from the black cardstock, and a couple of handles. Now, I made some of these up this weekend, and we were using them to keep our postcards in, but a couple other things. My daughter saw this project, and check this out. 1 piece of lime green tissue paper. You guys have lime green tissue paper, right? I mean, doesn't everybody? And 1 diet soda. Okay. And 1 bag of Hershey's, M&M's Halloween candy, and 1 package of popcorn. And this is all set for my daughter to take. She's got a Halloween party to go to. They've already planned it. It's a bunch of teenagers going to have movie night on Friday, Halloween night. But is this so cute? Check that out. All right. The other thing that it works for doing is if I had some extra lime green tissue paper, you could see that 10 cards and 10 envelopes fits in there really nicely, just with just enough room for some tissue paper, and so maybe somebody's having a Halloween party. But you could do this with any kind of paper. Any double-sided paper works really well. So there are my little Frankenstein guys. This guy is a little bit more lime green than the other. He's very fluorescent green, and this guy is leapfrog. I'm pretty sure he's my most favorite color of green cardstock. So anyway, a new use for your QuicKutz 12-inch border die. Grass is in stock. I know for a fact because I just talked to Miss Laura this morning and verified that she had some. So order yourself a Scor-Pal. That's just one of the many things that I'm going to show you in the upcoming month to do with your Scor-Pal. It is a phenomenal tool. Have fun. Thanks for watching. And I hope you like this camera angle better. Talk to you soon.